lip gloss on or nothing. I'm committing a crime. I don't have no lip gloss on. Girl, I was trying to roll this reefer up. And then, but I tasted this coffee. Girl, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. It's Friday, 4 days later. Every 4 days is Friday, right? Time is an illusion. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know. Let me know you stopped by. Girl, I was down here. I was reading some of the comments because DDG was down there weaponizing being a a single mother. Weird, right? Considering. So I made a comment, and the comments are very interesting. So I want to get into the comments, but then I saw the phone was only on 34%. So I had to charge that. Then I made me some coffee. So I put the collagen creamer from Everyday Dose, and it's a coconut creamer. And I could taste it real good this time because I put a little more than its serving size. Mm. Girl, it is so good. It is so good. I've been smoking a little reefer. I think I accidentally bought me some indica. And that's why the eyes have been like, you gotta lay low. That's how my eyes have been low. Girl, let me put some lip gloss on for y'all be talking about me and how I come down here and get on YouTube and don't be having no lip, be having ashy lips. So I got this yummy. It's called Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss by CoverGirl. But it says it's vegan, and I put it on my lips. This is a what color is this? This is called Coconuts About You. I got this at Ulta. I went to stock up at Ulta. You know I go to Ulta and stock up on my glosses. And that's when I went and got that Fenty Beauty gloss. That's right here. Girl, I have so many glosses. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. But this is just what I have in arm's reach. And like I could really just lean over there and grab another one. They're just here, you know what I'm saying? So these are these are the ones I like a lot. These are Maybelline New York and has hyaluronic acid in it. And this one I get in Opal and Sun. The other one is it's Sun, and it's over it's in there. It's in there with the rest of them. See, it's another one. Look. Another gloss. This is what I got from an Instagram boutique. Mink Envy. I used to buy my eyelashes from her. But yeah, and then of course I got me some Smith's Rosebud Salve, and then this is Essence. I had this. This is from my last trip. This is Juicy Bomb. I think this is really cute for like little, like they're so little, like you can put them in like little gift bags for the girls and the girls. You know what I'm saying? Poppin' pomegranate. And then this one is a lightning saw. This is for the smokers, for y'all to smoke. This has pineapple in it. And this is on this is in the Amazon storefront. Um Omorphe, okay? It's lightning solve, lip balm, cocoa butter, carrot seed oil, sweet almond oil, and pineapple extract. And it smells, when I tell you it smells so good, this is what I put on my lips before bed. Or the rosebud salt. This is old school. This is old school. You know, it used to come in a tin. It used to come in a little cylinder, like a little tin. Oh, it's so cute. I used to love it because it's so cute. You just put your little finger in and do it. But I like it better now that it comes in a little wand. So yeah, I have to put my lip glosses on. So I need to come up with a lip gloss line. Anyway, so the coffee is good down here. The mic is on, girl, and we about to get into Dum Dum Goofy. We about to get into Dum Dum Goofy's ass real quick, and some of y'all asses too, because I really want to usher in this. Like, I think we need to get away from stigmatizing that, like, baby mama. First, I think a lot of people don't like it because of the way it's said, and the way it's said is AAVE, right, baby mama. And so a lot of people don't really, they still feel uncomfortable about saying things like that. But as you can see, it has literally crossed over into pop culture, and everybody is calling their husbands and wives baby daddy and baby mama, right? But still within this community that created the word, right? That created the phrase, they're still using it as a way to stigmatize and weaponize against women, right? And I really want women to get away from that, because all that it does, when you say you're a baby mama, people really take offense to that. Like, I'm not a baby mama, I was an ex-wife, right? And it's almost like your value is still in direct connection to whether or not you were married to a man. And that is the reason why you should be ashamed of being a baby mama, because you were never married, right? You were never married to that man, right? So you just a baby mama. Remember Bambi and Erica just got into it? We have allowed society to tell us that you not being connected to a man that you have a baby with, you're just a baby mama. You're just a ba ba ba, right? And then when a woman who was married and gets a divorce, if if she hears, some women get upset if they hear themselves referred to as a baby mama. They're like, nah, I was a wife. And it's like, okay, girl, but would you, are you with him now?
But keep my husband out of it.
Because we sitting in the same place. But I was a wife, I was legally bound to some weird ass nigga. Like, that's what we're like. Okay, girl, you getting child support? No, I'm not getting child support either, girl. So what's going on? He pick him up when he's supposed to. Me neither, girl. What's the difference? So you're literally throwing dicks when you're like get offended by saying that you weren't married when you had your baby. That's like something that we have all learned. And so I'm trying to get people to understand that, like, and you could see it because men will weaponize. You could, people in comments, he made you a baby mama, meaning he didn't marry you. Girl, thank you, girl. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, it's taking y'all a longer to get detached from him than it was to connect to them. So thank God I ain't got to go through none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So yesterday, DDG, a woman made a video on TikTok about DDG, and actually, I believe she was weaponizing being a baby mama. Look what he did. He made her a baby mama. Do you know how difficult it would be for her to try to, like, have gotten married and then to get a divorce? You know how much more of a layer of trouble that would be to a person? Do y'all realize that? Okay. So sometimes not being married to the man is easier to get, for him to get away from you, right? And the only thing that's keeping you connected is the child. However, we know how men show up in society when it comes to children. Yes, not all, but a vast majority. When a quarter of the children in the United States are raised without a father in the home, that's not to say that the mother was wrong. That's to say, hey, sometimes it's good that you're not here. You're actually doing more harm than good. And there's still some people like, oh no, they need two parents. But what is the quality of the parent? Like, are y'all forgetting that? The quality of the parent? Like, you just want any old motherfucker there? Like, no, the quality of the parent matters. And if the quality of the parent isn't suitable for being a partner, you're going to get out of the home. I don't want to be partnered with somebody. Now, the way they parent can be something totally different, but a lot of the times it's not. There's too many women running their mouth saying what it is. So whether you were married to him or not, my dear, we are sitting in the same place. And you thinking that you have more social currency because you were married, what is the value? What was the value in that when it was all said and done? Did you see a return on your investment? I ask you. Okay. So I think I really want us to get away from, like, the value that you put in marriage, and then like using that as a way. I was married, like, Bambi, you and Erica both had sex and produced children with the same musty tired ass nigga. One was a boyfriend, the other was a husband, but he actually was the same person in both relationships. His involvement and his title didn't change his behavior. You got the same nigga that she got. It was easier for her, which to me, I don't even know why she's spinning the block with that dude. Like, what? After he did what he did, it's a public humiliation key. And then even for Bambi to sit across from Erica and say, "You're just a baby mama." Girl, what? We was married. We was with in relationship with the same nigga, girl. He was your husband. He was my boyfriend. But it was the same person. It wasn't a different person. Him walking down that aisle did not change who he was to you and how he shows up to you or these children. So what are you really doing? Putting value in a man. See, I'm trying to teach you how to decenter for real and taking destigmatizing baby mama. See, all first of all, I already know that y'all have an issue with it because it's AAVE. Y'all don't like that. Baby's mother, right? Nobody likes to say baby mama, baby daddy, right? A lot of y'all don't like to say it because of how it sounds. But then there is the idea that you are not married to that person. That's what makes you that. Watch, I'm going to read some of these comments. I'm going to read some of these comments and I'm going to show you how women have internalized that to believe that you are lesser of a woman because you weren't married when you had your baby. Like that's something that, but at the end of the day, we both sitting in the same spot. So where's the value in that? And to me, I feel like the value is in being a mother to a child, a baby's mother, than being a man's ex-wife. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, call me crazy. I think there's more value in being a child's mother than a man's wife. If we were going to put value in either of those things and be like, what do you think is more valuable, being a wife or being a child's mother? I don't know. I would rather be a child's mother than be a man's wife. There's no value in that. I don't see the value in that. And the way that y'all show up and the way that it looks and how it depreciates after 8 years, and more than half of the people who do it change their minds. And the majority of those women, those people are women. They're like, this is not it, because a man will stay as long as you will have him. He'll terrorize you, right? Until your belly flops down to your knees and your hairline is back here, right? He'll stay that long, that long. He'll stay that long until you say you gotta go. Now, are you allowing him to stay long because you don't want to be a baby mama? Oh, I'll be an ex-wife, girl. We the same thing. It's the same thing. You just don't like, you like the way wife sounds, or ex-wife. You don't like baby mama, and we know why you don't like it. But I feel like we should destigmatize weaponizing baby mama. I'm gonna show you what he did. I'm gonna show you what he did. TikToker responds to DDG questioning the whereabouts of her children's father. You are nowhere on Holly's page. You turned her into a baby mama your damn self. Okay, so here it is. This woman made a TikTok about DDG and Holly, saying that she was made right into a single mother, as if that's the worst thing that you can be, right? Like that's a death sentence for you. Like, oh my God, your life is over. But we know that it's not. But we throw it out there like it's like, oh my God, she's now a baby mama. Okay, girl, so are you. Is it really that bad? No, it's not that bad. It actually, the children will tell you it's actually better that we don't have a weirdo around trying to regulate the entire environment with his moodiness, him hollering and screaming at people for no reason, him not actually communicating, all the things. So it's better he's not here. The actual machine functions better, actually. It actually does. So listen to DDG when this woman criticized and made this comment, and what he came back, okay, and said. Holly with that baby. Okay. I don't. DDG definitely trapped Holly with that baby. And here's a little TikTok creator fund. CPMs is not that high for y'all to be sitting on here talking for 2 minutes about me. You got 2 kids. I looked on your Instagram. I looked on your TikTok. Everything. You got 2 kids with no baby daddy. But you worry about me.
don't make sense to me. Y'all need to stop, bro. I be seeing what y'all be saying. Y'all be thinking I don't be seeing, but I be seeing this like, bro, I'm a father. I'm in my child's life. Worry about your baby daddy. Why are you worried about me? I don't understand it. I never get it. But I love y'all to death. I love black women. Come on. I don't think so. Why would anybody have their ex-husband? I need y'all to let me know when y'all see DDG on her page. Since we go into people's Instagram to see where they baby daddy at, let me know when y'all see DDG anywhere. So now that we got that out the way, you're nowhere on Hallie's page, right? So if anybody looked and didn't know who you were, who didn't know who Hallie was, the assumption would be like, where's her baby daddy, right? Because she got a kid, right? It's funny that you tried to use me being a baby mama as an insult when you turned her into a baby mama your damn self. Why would I have my ex-husband on my page? And I understand, I know my kids look different, they're different complexions, but I promise you, one baby daddy, 2 kids, was married. Did you ever marry that girl? Was there a secret wedding I'm unaware of? I need. I don't think so. Why would anybody have their ex-husband posted on their page? But that was cute, though. That was cute. I'm glad you did your little investigation and you came up with fucking nothing. And just so we're clear, because you want to talk about, at least I'm in my kid's life. The kids are actually with their daddy right now. It's his week. We share 50-50 custody, like any normal divorced couple. Very weird read, considering that you made that girl a fucking baby mama. To use baby mama as an insult when you baby mamaed her is fucking wild.
Not baby mama her. Not baby mamaed her. Not baby mamaed her. Okay, let's look. Let's look at the comments. This is my comment, and I'm gonna read you the thread in my comments because the people had something to say. I said the fact that he weaponized being a single mother is all we need to know. Wife or not, boyfriend or not. You can end up a single mother because no one has to be subjected for life to a man they had a child with. So what are we really talking about? Here's the comments. And didn't even consider he was talking about Hallie too. Single mother has always been weaponized. So stop weaponizing it. Stop allowing it to be used as a weapon against you. Because it's doing is making you be connected to somebody you shouldn't be legally bound to at all. You are legally binding yourself to people you should not be connected to because you don't want to be a baby mama. And then when it's all said and done, you think the baby connects y'all to, no, it's you being married and then trying to get a divorce. And then weaponizing children and using the courts. Like, y'all be hearing how these people be getting the divorce and what they go through. It's not pretty. It's more of a hassle. It's easier to say, nigga, get the fuck out, deuces, than, okay, we do a child support child thing in the courts, and that's it. But doing all that other shit, girl, no. Don't let them use it as a weapon. That's it. Crazy part is once you have a man's child, his DNA remains in you for years. You really are stuck with that person. It doesn't remain in you for years. It does not. Not years, y'all. It's not years. Days, maybe weeks, but not years. A man's DNA does not stay in you for years. Actually, um, a man's DNA can remain in a woman's body for varying lengths of time after ejaculation, primarily depending on the context of the encounter. Sperm can survive in a female reproductive tract for up to 5 days, but traces of male DNA can sometimes be detected for much longer due to the possibility of sperm binding to the vaginal or cervical wall. walls. Male DNA can often be detected in a woman's body for several days to weeks after intercourse, depending on various factors such as the woman's body chemistry, the conditions of the environment, and specific methods used for DNA detection. However, the presence of DNA does not imply live sperm is still viable. So, like, when you hear people say stuff, I think it's so important that you research it. Don't just listen to somebody who sounds good saying something, say something without going to inspect what they're saying. That's really important. Otherwise, you'll be down to the internet saying things like, and really internalizing, believing that somebody's DNA is still in you from like fucking years ago. No. Okay. Okay, so let's read the next comment. So crazy part is that it's not true. Y'all also y'all weaponize and demonize being a single mother by saying he turned Hallie into one, giving it a negative connotation. Exactly. Just like he talked about Button's age as if he can't drop dead at literally any moment. He's immature. He's the one who issued a damn press release regarding the breakup, but now mad people are talking about it. The craziest part is he was raised by one. His mom has several baby fathers and wasn't married to the majority, if any of them. This man said, y'all are projecting hard. Another person said, exactly. Right. When they need to focus on the deadbeat antisocial ass fathers. Someone else says, intention is the key word. It didn't happen. You are, in fact, that man's baby mother. But on the other hand, I are also his ex-wife. It's really the same thing. Y'all just like to tussle. Ex-wife gets the child support, baby mama gets the child support. Somebody said that's not true. It can happen in the form of chamar chimerism, but it's rare. It's also the same if you are getting male bone marrow transplant. The male cells found in a woman's body after birth are from her male child because the woman carries the child's cells. Here's this woman. She says, single mom and baby mother, two different umbrellas. But I can see y'all don't understand. Hopefully, someone will explain. Calling someone your baby mama or baby daddy as well speaks value of respect people have for one another. She has literally taken the word and weaponized it so much that she feels that if you say baby mama or baby daddy, it's disrespectful. And there's some of you out there that believe that too, because you have weaponized not having a man there and not being a wife. You would rather be called an ex-wife than a baby mama. I said single mother, solo mother, baby mother, all the same. Those are all women who are raising their children without a man under the same roof. All the same thing. What black women love to do is use their connection in marriage to a man as some form of social currency that makes them better than the woman who did not marry the bum. So you are essentially putting the value in the man and that the woman was married to the man and that makes her different. It doesn't. The man didn't change anything at the end of the day. She's getting child support or not, but everybody is raising their kids on their own or with their immediate village and removing the man out of the home. So it doesn't make sense to weaponize being a single mother, a baby mama, a solo mother, or a single married woman. It's all the same. How many married single mothers? That's the new phrase going around? So obviously people are experiencing being married and still raising their children on their own. So again, I ask you, what's the difference? You tell me. Let's read some more of the comments. Hold on. Hold away. So you came to bring him his son for visitation and try to start an argument with him. He has a court order to have his child. What post is this? Oh, girl, what? This is RJ. RJ, what's his name? RJ Morton. RJ Horton, we talked about him the other day. They're still wearing out that white woman in the comments as if her experience is different from theirs. They're just mad because it's sad. But it's so weird for so many women to position themselves as I can only my like it's weird because, and I don't know how to say this. Like I don't know how to say this. Okay, so I feel like when black women position themselves to determine on whether they'll support a woman, a non-black woman who is being abused by a black man, right? You there's some type of ire that that black man picked a non-black woman. So you have an issue, right? The triangulation, you have an issue with her. More than likely, she's internalized that as well, right? And may have or may not have said some things in direction to black women, right? Something disparaging that he heard from that she heard from him. She's internalized it. She's a pick me as well. So the pick me's are mad at each other because that black man picked a non-black woman. So when that black man, and for him, he's not thinking, he is actually rejecting his blackness, right? Is it, from your perspective, he's rejecting that by partnering with her and procreating with her, right? So you're mad at that. So when she's abused, you need to see if she's black or not in order to determine your advocacy or empathy or whatever. Or and then what's ironic is that you inadvertently start taking his side when he would actually do the same to you, if not worse, because in your mind he is getting away from the blackness, right, to be with the white girl. Is That's how some of y'all think, right? And so when he's abusing her, it's almost like you're saying that's what you get, but then you're not advocating for her because she's not black. And so like you're essentially the same as him, like you guys are doing the same thing. Like he's going towards her because you're black. He doesn't want you, so he's going towards her. This is your mind. As I'm just saying, this is how it's being thought out. And I might not be clear, but maybe you'll understand. You're upset that he's picked her, so now you determine whether you have empathy for her, and what you're doing is upholding the blackness that he's actually rejecting to go to her. So you're the only one upholding something and aligning with him. You're aligning with the black male abuser and not empathizing with the non-black woman he abused because you're mad. Like you, that's what you get. He didn't pick us, so whatever you get, that's what you get. And so you don't advocate for her. Inadvertently, you're just doing the same thing he's doing. That's how I feel about it. And it's really sad to see that I've seen so many black women like literally align with a black man to go against his victim. And it's like you're mad at her, like you're that's like severe, a severe level of pick me. Like that's really bad. It's really, really bad. And so when you do that, you are essentially aligning with the abuser, and it's really sad. It is really sad. It's really sad. So um someone says, not DDG tried to read her, instead just boosted her engagement and made her money. He tried to judge her by a standard he himself couldn't abide by. I don't know. Number one, she should stay out of their business. The more people think they're clowning DDG, the more they disrespected Hallie without even realizing it. Two, DDG shouldn't have responded to a female because she's right. You did indeed make her a child's mother, a baby mama, not a wife. So who are you to judge? Just because a man isn't posted doesn't mean she wasn't or isn't married or in a happy relationship with the child's father. And let's give grace to women as women. When did a failed marriage become a flex? I guess because the lady said she was divorced. Like you're not winning unless you have one of them next to you. It doesn't matter. Like, they would rather you be married and be miserable than to let him go and then you failed. You failed at the marriage. Yes, it was a failure. That's why you get rid of it. It was a failure. You get rid of the failure. Girl. She ate him up. She was married. You tried it. Your baby mama is a baby mama, and this lady had a ring. So say what y'all want. It makes a difference. It really doesn't. Y'all are really putting value, like, you're putting more value in being married. Like, and that is literally effective programming. This thing where they tell you you need to find a man, you need to get married. If you don't get married, your children are bastards. He legitimizes you and your child. That is patriarchy. You have to be married in order to be legitimized, in order to have some currency. And it's so weird that I see so many women have internalized that. Like, you are literally insulting a woman for raising her child on her own, never being married, and believing that you have some sort of social currency because you were legitimized by a man. Do y'all realize that, or am I just like, hi? Because I be over here smoking, right? And I be thinking about stuff, and I be like reading the messages and reading the comments, and I'm like, y'all are still centering men in your weaponization of baby mama. It's like, girl, you ain't no better than me. You're not any better than me. If you think that you are better than another woman because you're a wife and she isn't, that means you put value in that man. Because what's missing? What's missing that makes your life so different and better than hers? A man? Oh, you have the presence of a man. And then the crazy part is, y'all have the presence of a man, y'all be wearing the masks that have the smiles on it, and y'all be frustrated in the back. And y'all have to put on a show. What didn't Tia put on a show for the people? You got a mask on because you have to act like you made a good decision. And I think that's what keeps women in marriages long than after they're some women keep, if they stay in there longer than they need to, is because socially they don't want to be a divorced woman. Like, that's so bad. That's not bad. You got away from somebody you should not have been with, girl. Be thankful. Right? I know I said the other day I'd rather be a baby's mother than somebody's ex-wife. I still believe that. But there the deprogramming that has to happen to say, hey, you know what? No, I don't need to be in this relationship anymore to prove to nobody. There's so many people who stay in relationships long after they've expired because they're afraid of what other people are going to say. No, you have to live your life for yourself and what you want. And if you are in a situation that is causing you to be unhappy, you have to reevaluate it and say, I don't care if they call me a baby mama. Girl, I'm not about to deal with this nigga for any length of time. Absolutely not. It's not worth it. It's not. Girl, I'll be divorced. Girl, it's okay. I'm divorced. Yes, I'm a divorced woman. Yes, my marriage failed. Girl, the way they be weaponizing y'all. And then the irony is, the majority of black men will never marry in their lives. They know that you value it. They know that you will throw a dig. My husband, they know what y'all do. They are watching y'all.
You will never know the conviction of a wife, girl. Ever. Right. Ever. Check. You don't have them now.
That's why they'll promise you all that stuff, get you in that situation, have you reproduce them, and they have never been monogamous to you. Never. Didn't intend on it. Promised you that, but didn't intend on it ever. Approach the entire situation from the dating to the courting to the marriage with deception. All to get what? Free labor. Hopefully you are looking for your Boaz, and hopefully his hoe-ass convinces you that he's Boaz. Uh-huh. And now you in the marriage, long suffering wife. Oh my God, I can't leave. Yes, you can. Every time I think about Risa Tisa, like marrying that man after, like putting so much stock in being married that you literally married that man and in 3 days went down to change your name. And then after he continued to do the things to show like all the horns and whistles and shit and flags and shit, you position yourself as if you were this, you will never understand the convictions of a wife. Like you play that whole role. Girl, no. I would not allow anybody to weaponize being the mother of a like a baby mama. Like, okay, you just a baby mama. So should I have a man next to me who ain't shit? Is that's the goal? Just keep him around just so that you don't call me a baby mama? Fuck that. Mm-mm. And it like inadvertently puts the value right back on the man. And that's something that we need to unlearn. We need to unlearn it. All the baby mamas are fighting for their lives in the comments. And like black women are like this, I'm a wife. Look at your husband, bitch. Let's look at him now. Bring him in the fucking frame. Let's look at his ass. And let's see how great he is. Because I'll say it again, the value that you put into being a wife is only measured by your partner. How great of a man is he tells me how great of a wife you are. If your husband ain't shit, your label as a wife ain't shit either. It actually means nothing. So you are no better than a woman who chose her life and her children's life to live under a roof with just her and her children and raise her children with no man there and ain't never been married. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. I don't see the value in it. And I'm here to let you all know. And so somebody can hear, girl, it really isn't no value in it when you think about it. And the majority of men who have gotten married don't deserve to be married. They really don't. They really don't. And 50%, more than 50% of women realize that after an average of 8 years. You keep pushing an institution that we can see is super faulty because of the way that the men are socialized. But you're still telling women that something is wrong with them if they don't get married to one of these socialized men. After we have figured out that half of the women don't want to be married to these men. After they've chosen marriage and you still pushing marriage, you're still acting like being married is something of value in this society. Is it valuable for you? I ask you because when it's all said and done, you tell me the return on your investment. I want to see it. What is it? What did you earn from that marriage? What investment did you get? If not, learn that I'd never do it again. I'm not doing that again. That's what I learned, god damn it. She's not married now and in a worse position than Hallie. He's worth 774 million and a stay-at-home dad. Meanwhile, she's hoping he'll pay child support and see the kids a few times a year. So who's really winning? She had a ring. She's a mere baby mama at this point. A mere baby mama. Y'all like you have to stop. Y'all have to stop. What's weird is her being so invested in other people's business that she doesn't even know. Ma'am, you are on a gossip blog contributing to the conversation about somebody you don't even know. Wow, look at that. How that fucking boomerang hit you right in the goddamn face. I'm sorry, but I'm siding with DDG on this one. It's truly not y'all business to get on this internet and speak for Holly. She's divorced. Some of y'all saying being a wife is better than a baby mama. If you're divorced, it's damn near the same thing. Y'all be too invested in these folks' lives. Being divorced is nowhere near being a baby mama. I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos' ex-wife wouldn't have gotten billions from their divorce settlement if she was just a baby mama.
I just, girl.
You're comparing your life to Jeff Bezos' ex-wife?
You must think about that one again.
And you're using that as the measurement. Thank you, girl. Find a realistic example, please. These niggas are not Jeff Bezos, and don't come with that type of and don't come with those type of benefits. Period. You want a baby mama to be acceptable so bad that you're rejecting simple marriage laws. It's real. Bezos' ex-wife received billions because she was his wife, not BM. It's called divorce settlement, not baby mama settlement. Do you know the average woman getting a divorce today is not getting any type of settlement from the man she was married to? I can say that and not even have to look it up. I don't even have to look it up. I'm just gonna fucking fly off the fucking balcony and say the majority of women getting divorced are not getting a divorce settlement from the man that they married. So using Jeff Bezos is ridiculous. And it just shows that you don't really want to have a discussion in good faith. Using Jeff Bezos and comparing it to somebody like DDG, that's even a crazy reach. But then also keep in mind the average person, that's not happening to. That's not happening to. I'm not rejecting anything. I'm just saying be realistic. It's not always a gain, especially if you're a baby mama with assets. None of them are different. One just says you didn't marry that man, and somehow a woman should be ashamed for not wanting to marry a bum she had the baby with. I would rather be a baby's mother than some musty man's ex-wife. There's no value there. The value is being a mother to a child. That's where it lies with me. These people are goofy. I would rather be a baby mama to a man worth almost a billion and a stay-at-home dad and obsessed with our child than being divorced and being the only parent in their life and provider. Like, where's the flex? Being an ex don't fuck with her kids, and we see why. All male DNA lives in a female's body after birth. Let's ask the internet that so we can get it. No, let's just go ask Chat GPT since that's what we've been asking. Here, let me go back to the photo because I took a screenshot, and then we're going to end it with this. The male DNA lives in a female's body after birth. Let's see. What's the validity of this statement? Okay. The statement that male DNA lives in a female's body after birth has some validity, particularly in the context of the phenomenon known as microchimerism. Microchimerism. This occurs when cells from one individual persist in another individual. In the case of pregnancy, it's possible for the mother to retain some of the fetal cells, which can include male DNA if the fetus is male. Research has shown that these fetal cells can remain in the mother's body for years, potentially the rest of her life. This is a natural occurrence and is not harmful. However, the presence of male DNA in a woman's body after giving birth does not imply any ongoing biological relationship or influence. It simply reflects the biological exchange that occurs during pregnancy. Overall, while the statement is valid in terms of biological understanding, it's important to clarify that this phenomenon is about the presence of cells and DNA rather than an active or functional presence. So there's your answer. Okay. That's it. So it's not the man, it's if you have a male fetus. So I think that's something that needs to be clear, is that if you have a male fetus, then that's where it comes from. But it doesn't have any influence, because I know that y'all like to say, oh, the boy moms, they got the baby's DNA in them and that makes them one of, I don't know. It's so weird. It is so weird, the things that y'all be saying, and you don't realize that you sound like extremists. You sound like extremists, and it sounds weird when you make those like statements like that, especially in these comments like that, because you're just saying, yeah, it's with a male fetus, not just you taking dick. Halo wants to go back into private citizenship. He sure does. He really does. That poor little baby. So we said we're done, right? Are we done? Or are we finished? Yeah, I gotta go. I only have 7 minutes left. So yeah, we learned some new stuff today, but y'all don't with the baby mama thing, it's so weird because all you're doing is essentially saying that the man is the legitimizer. The man makes it's the connection to the man that makes you better than. It's the connection to the man that makes me different. Yeah, it does make you different. It makes you a wife. And on some real shit, I look at it like I'm dying a virgin. I've never been legally bound to none of these weirdos ever. Ever, 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 ever. It's like a gold star, right? It's to me, it's an accomplishment. Oh, I accomplished. I made it through this life and didn't legally bind myself to another human being. That's just my perspective, right? Because I don't see the value in it. A lot of y'all do, and a lot of y'all have learned it. Some of y'all have unlearned it, but a lot of y'all are still internalized that to the point where you see it as disrespectful. It's called that's so disrespectful. Why do they call her baby mama? Then you got to work on a little bit of your internalized issues with AAVE because people, baby mama is in the lingo all over, all over. So you're still holding on to the negative connotation that was fed to you by society. And it's like, what are we really talking about at the end of the day? If you made a decision not to marry a man, and if you made a decision to get divorced after you realize he ain't both of y'all are the same. It's no different. Single, married, divorced, widowed. If there's no man there, you're single, divorced, widowed. It doesn't make you better if you were married. I really want y'all to get out of that, right? Because it's just like you're placing value where somebody else doesn't place the value, and it's in the man. It's in the man. I was married, girl. You can't tell me. You can't tell me. Oh, okay, girl. I gotta go. Ooh, I gotta go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments.